ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। नत्वा श्रीभारती तीर्थ
नत्वा श्रीभारती तीर्थ
विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरो
विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरो
अधीमहे पञ्चदशी
अधीमहे पञ्चदशी
कैवल्यपदसिद्धये।
कैवल्यपदसिद्धये।
पंचमहाभूत विवेक प्रकरणम 20th श्लोक। वृक्षस्य स्वगतो भेदः
वृक्षस्य स्वगतो भेदः
पत्रपुष्पफलादिभिः
पत्रपुष्पफलादिभिः
वृक्षान्तरात् सजातीयः
वृक्षान्तरात् सजातीयः
विजातीयः शिलादितः
विजातीयः शिलादितः
तथा सद्वस्तुनो भेदात् त्रयं प्राप्तं निवार्यते।
तथा सद्वस्तुनो भेदत्रयं प्राप्तं निवार्यते।
ऐक्यावधारणाद्वैत प्रतिषेधैस्त्रिविक्रमात्
ऐक्यावधारणद्वैतः प्रतिषेधश्रुतिक्रमात्
ऐक्यावधारणद्वैतप्रतिषेधैस्त्रिविक्रमात्
सतो नावयवाशङ्क्याः
सतो
सतो
नावयवाशङ्क्याः
नावयवशङ्क्याः
तदंशस्य निरूपणात्
तदंशस्य निरूपणात्
तदंशस्यानिरूपणात्
नामरूपेण तस्यांशौ
नामरूपेण
नामरूपेण
तस्यांशौ
तस्यांशौ
तयोरद्याप्यनुद्भवात्
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 नामरूपोद्भवस्यैव
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 सृष्टित्वा सृष्टितः पुरा
सृष्टित्वात् सृष्टितः
सृष्टित्वात्
पुरा
सृष्टितः पुरा
न तयोरुद्भवस्तस्मात्
न
न
तयोरुद्भवस्तस्मात्
तयोरुद्भवस्तस्मात्
निरंशं सद्यथा वियत्
निरंशं
निरंशं
सद्यथा वियत्
सद्यथा वियत्
सदेव सौम्य इदमग्र आसीत् एकमेवाद्वितीयम्. The Vakya is being analyzed. Shruti Vakyam, Chandogya Shruti Vakyam. Ekameva Dvitiyam or Ekam Eva Advitiyam. The three words which negates the three differences. The three differences account for plurality. Svagata Vedaha, Sajatiya Vedaha, Vijatiya Vedaha. What are they? It is very clearly explained with the Drishtanta, the sloka number 20. Then this Vedatrayam, Swagata, Sajatiya, Vijatiya, iti Trivida Vedaha, Trivida Vedatrayam, this Vedatrayam, Trivida Vedaha or Vedatrayam, Nivaryate. The three differences are negated by the three words. Ekameva Dvitiyam. Eka is Aikyam. Eva is Avadharanartham, that alone, that is negates Vijatiya by Advaita Patisheda. So Kramat. Then we saw for Swagata Veta to be there, that Vastu must have Avayava. Avayavatvam is necessary. Avayavatvam is necessary. Etra etra sa vayavatvam tatra tatra swakata vedatvam. Swakata veda will be there, therefore it will be subject to time, therefore it's subject to coming and going. Agama payinaha anityaha matra sparsha sukunteya shitosha sukadukkadaha agama payinaha anitya. It comes anitya, then it cannot be sat. It can be sat, but it is anitya sat, contradiction, anitya sat. So therefore, sataha avayavaha na shankyaha should not be doubted. The sat as avayavas. Akasha itself doesn't have avayava, parts. Even Nayayika accept. If that is so, Akashasyapi karanam. Father of the father. That fatherless. God is a father of the father, but he doesn't have a father above. That's why Anatha doesn't have Natha. Bhagavan doesn't have master over him. That is why Adi Dakshinamurti, we say. Adi. Dakshinamurti is Adi. He doesn't have Adi another. Adi or he doesn't have Adi and he doesn't have Anta. So Adi, Anadi, Anadi, Ananta, Ananta. So therefore, Avayavaha, Nashankyaha, why? Tadamshasya Anirupanat, because of not able to, because of the impossibility of proving the Amsha, the parts, the Vedas, the differences existing within itself. Namarupa cannot be considered to be Javayava. Why? Because Srishteke Prak, Sadeva Saumya, Idamagre Asit, Sat alone was there was Namarupa. Namarupa, in fact, came later. Srishtitvat Srishtitah Pura, Namarupasya Udbhavasya, Tayoho Udbhavat, not Tayoho Udbhavat. Srishteke Pura. Therefore, Tasmat, Niramsham doesn't have Amsha, doesn't have Avayava, Yata Vyat, Yata Akasha, Tadvat Iti. Shloka number 22 and 23 gives a logic, and establishes that Sat doesn't have Swagata Veda. Sat doesn't have Avayava, therefore no Swagata Veda. That Veda is not there. Therefore, that alone in the Vakya, Shruti Vakya, Ekam, the word Ekam denotes. Now, in the next shloka, shloka number 24, which we have to see, the Acharya, he takes up the next Veda, Sajatiya Veda. Sat doesn't have the three Vedas. Veda Trayam Nivaryate, Sataha. Swagata Veda not there, already it is explained, it is proved. Swagata Veda not there for Sat. Now, Sajatiya Veda also not there. That is going to be proved. So for that, we are going to use the language of Nayayikas, logicians. Understand? Shloka number 24. Sadantaram sajatiyam
Sadantaram sajatiyam
navai lakshanyavarjanat
navailakshanyavarjanat
namarupopādibhedam
Namarupopadibhedam
vina naiva sato bhidha.
Vina
vina
naiva sato
naiva sato
vidam.
bhida.
Sajatiya bheda, sagata, sajatiya, vijatiya, bheda, ragitam sat. Sagata bheda, ragitam sat, already explained, already established through logic. Now, sajatiya, bheda, ragitam sat. What is sajatiya? When do we say the sajatiya bheda is there for a vastu? If another member, another vastu, if another vastu belonging to the same species is there, then we say Sajatiya Veda is there. For Sajatiya Veda to be there, there must be another member enjoying the similar attributes, properties. That is, they must belong to the same species. The cow is there. Not only only one cow is there. There are so many cows. So cow is a jati. There are many cows. The properties of a cow is seen. The similar properties are seen in other cows. So therefore, there are cows. That is why we have plural cows. That is why we are declaring gau, gavo, gavaha. Otherwise, the declination is not possible. Of course, in the grammar, we can decline even for Sat. That is different. But cows are there. That is the member belonging to the cow species or more than one. So the differences caused by the member of the same species, that difference existing because of the presence of the other members of the same species, that difference is called Sajatiya Bheda. Suppose there are no two members, then there is no jati. There is no jati, there is no cow species. Only one cow is there, suppose, in the whole Srishti, only one cow. Then we cannot say there's a cow jati. The jati must be a samuha. It must be a collection of the vastu or the beings, whatever it is, of the same nature, that's why same species. Manushya jati. There are human beings, many. Pashu jati, many. Even dinosaur jati, many. Belongs to jati. So jati. So jati is ekam. Within the jati, cow jati is the jati. The cow jati is ekam, but within the jati there are many members of the same nature. So jati is ekam and the members are anekam. So therefore, this according to Nayayikas, logicians, jati is nityam. For them, jati is nityam. It is ekam and aneka anugatam. That is, jati is nityam and it is the ekam, one jati, one specific jati. Within a jati, there are many, aneka anugatam. One member alone doesn't constitute a jati. Say a jati, particular jati, cow jati, reptile jati, Manusha jati. Manusha jati is only one jati. There are no other Manusha jati. Manusha jati is all the Manushas are included in this species, Manusha jati. It is ekam and it is nityam, and there are aneka anugata, many are there. Many beings, many human beings are there. For logicians, this jati is eternal. It is a padartha for them. It is ekam and it aneka anugatam. Many members are there. Many members are there. That is this one jati. This one jati has many members. That's the jati. When we say jati, that certain attributes that are inherent in many members of this jati. So that is the mata, the view of Nayayikas. Therefore, to say sajatiya bheda, for a bheda vastu, there must be two. There must be at least two bheda vastus. Then only sajatiya bheda we can say. Sajatiya bheda. Now, when it comes to sat, sadantaram sajatiyam navai lakshanya varjanad. Sajatiya bheda vastu is not there. Sadantaram sajatiyam. Brahmani swagata vedasya abhave sajatiya vedaha bhavitum argati iti shanka jayete. If in Brahma, that is Sat, Brahma Sat, swagata veda not there, but sajatiya could be there. Another Sat is possible if it is there. That ashanka is nivaryate, apakriyate. Asmin shloke. Sadantaram sajatiyam na. Why? Lakshanya varjanat. Sadrupatvad brahmanaha anyat sadvastu bhavati chet tasmin brahmani sajatiya vedaha vartate. we can say that is Brahma, which is Sadrupam Brahma. Another Sadrupam Brahma, if it is there, then we can say Brahma as Sajatiya Veda. यदि अन्यत् सद्रूप ब्रह्म अस्ति चेत् तर्हि ब्रह्मणि सजातीय भेदः वर्तते इति वक्तुं शक्यते किल बट नॉट देयर सत् अंतरम सत् अन्य सत् अनदर सत् अनदर ब्रह्म सजातीयं ब्रह्म सजातीयं सत् न not there because only one sadvastu is there. It is ekam eva. In one, it is only one sat is only one member. It is not a jati. There is no sat jati. There is no such jati. Jati we can use only when there are anekam. How many sats are there? Existences, even that is not there. How many existences are there? Kevalam sad brahma, ekam sad brahma eva asit. Anyat sadvastu nasti. Bhavati chet tadatiya vedaha vartate. Nasti. Therefore sadantaram na. Shastram talks about only one. Shastram says only one pure existence. Sajatiyam, sadantaram sajatiyam na. Why vailakshanya varjanad? Vailakshanyam. We do not have vailakshanyam. Differences. We do not have veda between one existence and another existence. This we have to understand, pay attention here. Vailakshanya. Vailakshanya means viruddha lakshana. Viruddha lakshanasya abhavat. Vailakshanyasya abhavat. We do not have vailakshanya, the difference between one existence and another existence. Because of our erroneous perception, this sat existence as vilakshanata, that vailakshanyam. For example, pot is, when we say gataha sun, the existence is part of the sat. In the pot, there is isness. Pot is isness. The isness abides in the pot. According to Nayayikas, according to logicians, when we say pot, a pot exists, a pot is. Where is the isness of the pot? It is in the pot. It is a part of the pot, it exists in the pot. Similarly, pata, a cloth is there. Gataha asti, pataha asti. A cloth is there, a cloth exists, the isness of the cloth. Where is that? It is in the cloth. It is a part of the cloth, abides in the cloth. Then another one, mata. Mata exists, mat. The isness of the mat, where does it exist? It exists in the mat. So therefore, gataha asti, pataha asti, mataha asti. Asti, the isness is there. So each one has individual existence. So there are existences, many existences. But existences, plural is not there. Within quote, we have to use many existences are there. According to whom? According to Nayayikas. Sadvastus are many. Sadvastus are many. This Brahma, which belongs to Satjati, therefore it is many. Brahma Satyam is same. So this Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, the Anantam Brahma are many. Very contradictory. This is what logicians say. The Brahma, the Sat, the existences are many existences. The existence in the pot is different from the existence in the cloth. That is different from the existence in the mat. So each one enjoys individual existences. They are the avayava of the individual vastu. But what we say, it is not so. If existence is part of the pot, gata, that is existent pot. The existent pot, where the pot exists, the existent pot. Now, where does that existence exist? Where does the existent where does the existence exist in the existent pot? Existent pot, when we say, see, existence is a part of the pot, Nayayika says. So, therefore, existent pot. Now we ask, where does this existence exist? Existent pot, in the existent pot, existence exists. This existent pot it is. Existent pot already exists. It is something like saying, who wrote Valmiki Ramayana? Who wrote Valmiki Ramayana? Valmiki Ramayana, you say. Then who wrote Valmiki Ramayana? Means Valmiki wrote Valmiki Ramayana. So the pot exists. Existent pot exists. Already exists, right? Therefore, existence cannot be a part of the pot. The pot exists. The pot is nothing but Namarupa. That has dependence on the Sadvastu, the existence. There is no other existence. So pot exists. Therefore, we say existent pot. Existent pot exists means that doesn't have any meaning. That's something like saying, Valmiki Ramayana, who wrote? And that answer itself is there. Therefore, similarly in the cloth, similarly in the mata, existent pot, existent mat, existent cloth. Cloth exists, therefore it is existent. But thing is, we have that existence which cannot be an adjective, an attribute, that is made an attribute. That is the mistake we do. That is how the language is, the local language, the Vyavahara. We say clay pot, for example, clay pot, as though clay is an adjective to pot, something added to pot. Clay pot. Pot is there because of clay. Without clay, there is no pot. So, which is substantive, which is the adhara, which is that without which the pot cannot exist? Clay. So, clay for the pot to enjoy existence, for the pot to enjoy astitvam, clay must be there. Without clay, there is no pot. Therefore, but we say clay pot. The clay, which is the substantive, is made an adjective in our language. Clay pot. In fact, clay is substantive. Pot should be an adjective. Pot is namarupa, which comes and goes. Now it is pot. Tomorrow it will be plate. Later it will go away also. It will take some other form, possible some other form it can give. Therefore, it should be potty clay, really speaking. Potty clay. Bangly gold. Cherry wood. So, therefore, pot, it is potty clay. Because there are other pots made of different materials, therefore we use the language we can use. But the truth is, clay pot, when we say clay is what exists. That is given a namarupa. Therefore, namarupas are adjective. They are attributes. They are not part of the substantive. They are not part of the substantive. It comes and goes, namarupa. Not a permanent property. Namarupa, when we say it comes and goes. So therefore, pot is only namarupa, which has dependence on sadvastu. So there is no other existence. What exists is only Sadvastu. But for Nayayikas, the existence is existence are many. There are existences for them. That is why their view, their mata, their conclusion is wrong. For us, existence is only one and it is invariable. Not that pot has one existence, clay has this pata has matter has one existence, pata has another existence. I am there. I am there in and through all the perception. I am there. I have the perception. A tree is. A tree is. Tree consciousness. Tree is. Tree goes away. Then mountain is. Tree goes away, but isness doesn't go away. Isness is there. In the place of tree, another vritti, the mountain. Mountain is. That also goes away. The river is another perception. That also goes away. A crow is. So isness continues, but the objects, they come and go. They go. Along with that, isness also doesn't go away. If isness, then my consciousness, the isness goes away, then it's a problem. Then tree is gone. With that, isness also gone. Conscious with the tree consciousness. Along with the tree consciousness also gone. Now another consciousness. The consciousness also new, and object also new. Mountain consciousness. I know the mountain is, but previously it was a tree. The vritti was tree. That also I know. So therefore consciousness doesn't vary. That existence, sat, asti, that is asmi. Therefore, that is not an attribute of the vastu, the object. Therefore, what is there is only one existence, one pure existence. And that existence is chit. Sat is chit, consciousness, we say. It doesn't have vilakshanata. Therefore, there is no secondary vastu. Simple logic. Nama Rupa doesn't enjoy the same degree of reality as Satvast. Nama Rupa exists. It is Paramarthika. That doesn't undergo any change. That alone is Trikale Tishtati. What about Nama Rupa? Comes and goes. Sat and Nama Rupa, do they belong to the same reality? Nama Rupa is Vyavaharika Satta. Paramarthika doesn't have Paramarthika Satta. Paramarthika Sat, that alone renders existence for the Namarupa. The Gatatvam, Gataha San, Pataha San, pot is. Pot is means there is pot thought in the Buddhi. In the pot thought, pot is a substance. When pot goes away, flower is, the flower thought is. Flower is the flower, the object, that thought is corresponding. That also goes away. That comes and goes. Therefore, so many other thoughts comes and goes, but consciousness is inherent in all the perception. Is it the attribute of the pot, or is it the attribute of the flower, attribute of the mountain? Therefore, when we say a pot is, that isness, the existence, that is the adhara, that alone exists, and this pot, the gata, pata, mata, all these are namarupa, which comes and go. Whereas sat, that is that existence which is alone is, and that is chitta, that consciousness that doesn't come and go. Therefore, the Satchit doesn't have vilakshanata. Satchit Brahma doesn't have vilakshanata. Sajatiya Veda Ragitam Sat. There is no another Sat. When it comes to perception, it is consciousness. It is Chit. There is another Chit. So Sat is Chit. We say Sat Chit. Sat Chit, only Sat Chit. And that is Ananta. That is, another is not there. It is one Purnam, infinite. That is Sat Chit Ananda. Sajatiya Veda Ragitam Sat. Sat, Sajati Veda Ragitam Sat. Therefore, for Sajatiya Veda to be there, there should be many Sats. Minimum two is required. Not there. Sajatiya Vedam, Sajatiyam Sadantaram, Sajatiyam Na, Vailakshanya Varjanat, Viruddha Lakshanasya Abhavat. There is no second Vastu. So, in this sloka, the difference in the thinking of the logician and the Vedantin is presented. Existences are many. Existence are many. And it is an attribute of the substance, according to Nayayikas. As many objects, so many existences. The first Sajjati, they say. For them, the Sat is plural. Bhagavachanams. Many are there. They accept the plurality of Sat. But we say there is no Sat Jati. Sat is not a Jati at all. Because to be a Jati, there must be two. Existence is not the property of the substance. It is not bound by the property of the substance. Existence is. That doesn't vary. Namarupa, they are the property of the Sat. It is a property, a Namarupa. It is, therefore, it comes and goes. It is not inherent in the Sat. Even though pot is adjective to clay, pot is Namarupa. Adjective to clay. It comes and goes. The reality, the substance is clay. We say clay pot. We say clay pot. That clay pot only in Vyavahara. That Vyavahara in our communication or understanding we use because there are pots other made of other material. Therefore, clay pot doesn't mean the clay enjoys that doesn't mean the pot enjoys real existence. The pot is the substantive, clay is the adjective. In the word, maybe, but not the truth. That is not the truth. In fact, the pot is the adjective. Namarupas are adjective existence, not the other way. Though our language is clay pot. Vedantin will say potty clay. Or at least in his buddhi, it will be potty clay. It is not clay pot. And existence pervades all the substances. Therefore, it is Ekameva. It is only one, not many. As it is not a property of any particular substance. Therefore, it as many objects, not so many existences. Existence is only one, not many. So therefore that existence which supports, which is Yadhara for Namarup. Now that pure existence is not available for Pramana, Pratyaksha Anumana Pramana, Pratyakshadi Pramana. Therefore, because it is not available, Nayayikas, they don't accept Shruti. Nayayikas, they have not used, as they don't have Shastra Pramanam. Therefore, they commit this mistake. So we now in the same language of Nayayika, we ask this question. Akasha is there. Akasha is there. How many Akashas are there? Are there only one or many? We say, suppose, to counter them. See, this is a way of argument to attack them in their own language. Let us say, Akashas are many. There are many spaces. They don't accept second Akasha. For them, Akasha is Sajatiya Veda Ragita. No Sajatiya Veda for Akasha. For them, for Nayayika, Akasha is only one. It is an indivisible whole. But we say, no, Akash, suppose we say, Akashas are many. There is a space, there is Akasha in the pot space. There is a space, room space, hall space. Any object you take inside that space. So there are so many spaces because the objects are different. Therefore, space inside the space enclosed by the object also must be different. We can argue. Because we have pot space, room space, therefore, there are many spaces. They don't accept that. They say that space inside a pot, the space inside the room is not different from the external space. The space is only one, it doesn't have Veda. It appears to be different because of the Upadhi, Namarupa Upadhi. Pot is Upadhi. That seems to enclose the all-pervading space. Room is a Upadhi, Namarupa Upadhi. That seems to confine the all-pervading space. Nayayika accept this. They say that division in the space is apparent. Exactly the same argument that we give for Sat also. Sat doesn't have plurality. Pot is, flower is, mountain is. It doesn't mean that Sat are many. Sat is many. It is because of the Upadhi, Namarupas are many, and therefore Sat seems to be many. It is a seeming plurality, exactly like Akasha, not real plurality. Therefore Sat is Ekameva. Therefore Satantaram Sajatiyam Na, Anyat Sat Na, Vilakshanata not there. There cannot be Veda for Sat. Therefore Sataha Vida is Vedaha, Avidyate, Naiva Vidyate. Never is the plurality of Sat. Never is the Sajatiya Veda. There are no many Sat plurality. Not that it is due to the seeming plurality is due to only Namarupa Upadhi. Therefore, Namarupa Upadhi Vedam Vina. It is the differences are due to only Namarupa. So without the Namarupa Upadhi, Sataha Vidana. Sat doesn't have differences. Therefore, the differences are seeming differences are due to Namarupa, which comes and goes. The real difference, but they are not there for Sat. So Namarupa Upadhi, Vedam Vina, without Namarupa, the differences in the Namarupa, Sataha, Vida, Vedaha, Naiva Vartate, not there. So Vina Namarupa Upadhi, Vidana Sataha iti Sajatiya Veda Vedaha Na, the seeming plurality of the Sat is Sat is only after Srishti. Before Srishti, Namarupa not there. Therefore, Vida Vedaha Nasti. After Srishti, does it become many? No. That also seeming only because of Namarupa. Before creation, there was no second Sat. Dvitiya Sat Nasti, Ekameva. Ekam Eva. After creation also, it is Ekameva because Namarupa Adi Upadhi. They seem to bring about a difference in the Sat, but Sat is Ekameva. Therefore, Vijatiya, therefore Sajatiya, Veda, Ragitam, Sat. Therefore, Sajatiya Veda, not the Sadvastuni, Vedaha Nasti. Brahmani Sajatiya Vedaha Nasti. Gatapatadinam Namarupani Vidyante, Kintu Sadvastuni Vedaha Nasti. Binnam Iva Pratiyate, Kintu Vedaha Nasti. As though there are many, seems to be many. Sat, but like Akasha. But there is only Ekam Sat, Ekam Eva Sat. Only one Sat is there. Only Ekam Brahma Eva. Therefore, Sajatiya Veda not there iti. Tika. Ma Bhut Swagata Vedaha Sajatiya Vedaha Kim Nasyat iti Ashankya. Tat Sajatiyam Sadantaram iti Vaktavyam na tan nirupagitum shakyate. Sataha Vailakshaniya Bhavat iti aha. Why not Swagata Veda, Sajatiya Veda not there? Doubt is there. Swagata Veda not there already explained. Sajatiya Vedam, Sadantaram Vedam, Vaktavyam. Vaktavyam, when you say that you have to prove it. Na nirupaitam shakyate. Therefore, Sataha Vailakshaniya Bhavat, Sajatiya Vedaha Nasti Sataha. Sadantaram Anyasat. Tatpur it is Tatpurish Samasa. Nano Gatasatta, Patasatta iti Sataha Vedaha Pratibhasate. Question comes. What is Pata cloth is Gatasatta. Therefore, there seems to be differences in the Sat. Each one enjoying one existence. Pratibhasate, Pratiyate appears, iti ashankya. If doubt is there, then Gata Akasha, Bata Akasha, Ata Akashavat, Aupadiki Vedaha, Naswataha Bhati iti yaha. The language of Nayayikas we answer. Yata Gata Akasha and Mata Akasha, the space enclosed, enclosed by the pot, or the space in the pot. Mata Akasha, the space enclosed by the Mata. It is because of the Upadhi, Upadiki Vedaha it is, not real Veda. Upadik Veda in the space is due to the Upadhi. Is it the Veda real? No. Swataha Bhati itiyaha. Swataha na Bhati. That Veda is not the that doesn't each one doesn't have individual Veda, the differences that Sat Namarupa Namarupadi Vedam iti. The Veda is due to Namarupa, not because not of the Sat, not because of the Sat. Atra ayam prayogaha sadvastu sajati vedaragitam bhavitum argati. Therefore, it is concluded here. It is said. Therefore, sadvastu sajatiya vedaragitam bhavitum argati. It has to be sajatiya veda. That all we have to conclude. Upadi paramarsham antarena vibhavyamanam abhedatvat gakanavat. Upadi paramarshantarena vibhavyatvat. It is due to Upadhi alone. It is due to Upadhi alone. It seems to be. It is due to Upadhi alone. Seems to be. It seems to be the differences. Are the real differences? No. So therefore that Upadhi Paramarsham, considering the Upadhi, without the Upadhi, Antarena, Abhibhabhyamanam, Abhedatvat, Gaganavat, the Sat, Abhedatvat, Antarena, Abhibhavyam, doesn't have existence. Sat doesn't have individual existence. Sat doesn't have Abhibhavyam. Abhibhavyam means not being perceived. Abhibhavyam not available for Pratyaksha, Anumadi, Pramana. You can only perceive the objects, Namarupa alone. When the perception of Ramarupa, Sat is, Gata is, Pata is, Sat alone cannot be perceived. So therefore, Avibhavyamanam Sat, and the Sat doesn't have Veda, Avedatvat. This Avibhavyamanam Sat, Avedatvat, Gaganavata, like the Akasha. Therefore, it is Sajatiya Vedaragitam. Sajatiya Vedaragitam. Bhavitum Argati. It ought to be free from Sajatiya Veda. Iti. Then the next shloka. So Sajatiya Veda is is logically proved. Nayayika only argue so that he has been he is dismissed. Is dismissed. The next shloka where Vijatiya Veda. The Vijatiya Veda is discussed. Let us read. Vijatiyamasattu
विजातीयमसत्तत्तु
विजातीयमसत्तत्तु
nakalvastiti gamyate
न खल्वस्तीति
नखल्वस्तीति
गम्यते
गम्यते
nasyatah pratiyogitvam
नास्यातः
नास्यातः
प्रतियोगित्वम्
प्रतियोगित्वम्
vijatiyadvida kutah.
विजातीयाद्यदा कुतः
विजातीयाद्भिदा कुतः.
So Vijatiya Veda Ragitam Sat, that is discussed here. Another Vastu, another thing different, another parallel existence of different type, different nature, not of the same jati, different. That's called Vijatiya. That is not there. Ekameva Advitiyam, without a second, Advitiyam, the third word of the Shruti. Ekam Eva Advitiyam. That Advitiyam negates Jatiya Veda. Vijatiya, not there for Sat. So, no similar to existence are. And Vijatiya, dissimilar existence also not there. So, Vijatiya Sat not there. Sajatiya Sat is not there. Swagata Veda Sat not there. Sajatiya Sat not there. Vijatiya Sat also not there. What is Vijatiya Sat? Sat is existence. So, what is Vijatiya Sat? What is not Sat is Vijatiya. A tree is there for a tree, Vijatiya is Shiladi. Shiladi Vedataha. A tree is different from a stone. A stone is different from water. Water is different from a peacock. Peacock is different from a table. Vijatiya Veda. So a tree is, what are the Vijatiya Vedas of tree? What is not a tree is the Vijatiya Veda for the tree. Shila, etc. They are Vijatiya for tree. Similarly, for the Shila, for the stone, tree, Vrikshadi, they are the Vijatiya Veda. So each one is different from the other. Similarly, for Sat, what can be the Vijatiya Veda? What is not tree is the Vijatiya Veda for the tree. Shila is not tree, therefore Shila is the Vijatiya Veda for the tree. Similarly, Sat is there. What is not Sat? That alone can be the Vijatiya Veda for Sat. Therefore, Vijatiya Veda for Sat is Asat. Sat meaning existence. Sat is existence. Vijatiya Veda for existence is non-existence. Asat, that is a non-existent existence. A non-existent existence. Asat is non-existence. Asat is the Vijatiya Veda for Sat. This must be clear. So Sat is there, different from the Sat, should be Asat. A Vriksha is there, Shila is not a tree. Vriksha, Avriksha. That which is not a tree. That brings about the differences, Vijatiya differences for the tree. Similarly, Sat is there, different, entirely different from Sat. Na Sat, it must be Asat, non-existence. And non-existence must be existing. Then only Sat is said to enjoy, said to have Vijatiya Veda. The non-existent existence How can a non-existent existence create Veda in the Sat? Then it can be only between two existences. Vijatya Veda can be only between two existences. A tree exists, a stone exists. Therefore, therefore they are different, and therefore they are mutually distinct to Vijatya Veda. But Vijatya Veda, Vijatya for Sat is Asat, Sat is not the non-existent Abhava. It is not there. Abhava, completely not there. How can we say non-existence cause Vijatiya Veda, that existence Vijatiya Veda for the existence? As it is not there, as non-existence is not there, therefore Sat doesn't have Vijatiya Veda. This alone is presented the language of the logicians, Nayayika. So, let me complete the sloka. I'll explain this. Takes on 10 more minutes. So, Vijatiya Veda for Sat is Asat. Tat na kalu asti iti gamyate. Asat is asti iti na gamyate, na avagamyate. Asat is not known. Asat is that which is not known. How can the unknown or unknowable, because it is not there? Asat can be said to have, can said to create the Vijatiya Veda for Sat. Sat asti. Asat asti iti na gamyate. Sat is asti. Asti, asti, asti. Every object it is in every object asti, asti, asti. Therefore Sat asti. What about Asat? Asti iti na gamyate. Not recognized as it is as that as exists. It doesn't exist. Therefore, it is not recognized as an existence. What is not is alone called asat. Therefore, asat, in fact, it is not a vastu. It is abhava. That which is not, that is asat. That cannot create any Veda in sat. My two long horns, my two long horns cause injury to you. You go to the police station and complain about me. My two horns has caused injury. Now, where are the horns? A cow has two horns. A bull has two horns. So the horn should exist to cause injury. If you say that my horns has caused injury, even injury, then since horns are not there, even if I can hit you only with my head, but not with the horns. It is because horns are not that. This abhava horns causing injury. Is it not ridiculous? Police also will not register the complaint. Where does this person has horns? He doesn't have two horns. We don't see on his head. If you say this cow has done the straying cows on the streets with his horns causes injury, that is understandable. But to say this person with his horns hits the people around, you cannot say because horns not there, a non-existent horns causing real injury. How can it be? Similarly, asat cannot cause Veda in Sat. Ataha asya na pratiyogitvam. Tasya pratiyogitvam. It's a word of the Nayayika. In the logic, they use this word pratiyogi, anuyogi. Pratiyogitvam. Pratiyogi is vijatiya. Vijatiyatvam. Kutaha asti. Kutaha bida. Vijatiya. Vijatiyat. Pratiyogitvam. Kutaha na asya Pratiyogi and Aniyogi, the words of the Nayayika. Pratiyogi, what is Pratiyogi? See, the Nayayika, they use these words, Pratiyogi, Aniyogi. and abhava, veda, etc. Suppose if I say Rama is Krishna. Okay, they'll say this: Krishna is different from Rama because Rama first, Krishna came later. Krishna is different from Rama. So you perceive Krishna and you know Rama also. Therefore you say Krishna is different from Rama. So Krishna is differentiated from Rama. Therefore Rama has to exist. Rama must be existing. Therefore you differentiate Krishna from Rama. Therefore Rama is a Pratiyogi. Veda Pratiyogi. Veda Pratiyogi is there. Therefore Krishna, the Anuyogi, is different. So only when Pratiyogi, Veda Pratiyogi is there, therefore Krishna, the Anuyogi, is. In the case of the Sat, what is the Veda Pratiyogi? This another Sat different from the Sat. That another Sat is not there. Therefore, this Sat doesn't enjoy Veda Pratiyogitvam. Doesn't enjoy Veda Pratiyogitvam. Vijatiyatvam nasti. A cow is different from a horse. You can say this. Cow is different. Because of the features, because of a different jati, the cow is different from a horse. You cannot say just stop with cow is different. Question comes, different from what? A cow is different from a horse. Two things are there. Therefore, there are two things you perceive distinctly. You see the differences. Therefore, cow is different from a horse. You don't mistake a horse for a cow, or you don't mistake a cow for a horse. You know clearly the differences. So you say cow is different from a horse. Therefore, horse, you know, from that the cow is differentiated. Therefore, the horse is Veda Pratiyogi. That is the point from where the cow is said to be different. From the standpoint of the horse, the cow is different. The cow is different from the man. The man is Veda Pratiyogi. A man is different from a dog. Dog is Pratiyogi. A dog is different from a peacock. Peacock is a Pratiyogi. Veda Pratiyogi. So Veda Pratiyogi is there. Therefore, for these objects, for these beings, Veda Pratiyogi is there. Therefore, there is a clear cognition of the thing. What about for Sat? The same logic you extend to Sat. Extending the same logic to Sat, Sat must have Veda Pratiyogitvam, for Asat. Asat, does it have Veda, Sat has Veda Pratiyogitvam? No, Asat is not there. So, that Vijatiya Veda, the Pratiyogitvam, the Sat doesn't have Pratiyogitvam. So, Asat is there, Sat is there. Suppose if you say, different from Sat, Asat is there. You say Sat is there, Asat is there. They are different, like a cow and horse, suppose. What about Asat? Asat is non-existent. Sat is different from Asat. The Asat is Veda Pratyogi. Asat is non-existent. The non-existent Asat cannot enjoy Veda Pratyogitvam. Therefore, Sat doesn't have Veda Pratyogitvam, Vijatiya Veda not there. That is, there is nothing other than Sat. There is no Pratyogi for Sat. There is no Pratyogi for Sat. So, Sat is different from Asat in the statement. The statement is not true because Sat is not there. Suppose because Nayayika says Sat is different from Asat. Like a cow is different from a horse. So horse is the Veda Pratyogi for cow. Therefore, you can say. Now, a Sat is different from Asat. Asat must have Veda Pratiyogitvam. But Asat itself is not there. Then how can Sat seems to enjoy Veda Pratiyogitvam? How can there be a Pratiyogi for Sat? Vijatiya Veda for Sat. Another existence, separate existence, completely different from the Sat can be there. So not there. So therefore, since Veda Pratiyogitvam na ataha Vida Kutaha Bhavati. Another example, if we take this example of Abhava, Dhanasya Abhavaha, absence of wealth, money. Dhanasya Abhavaha, that statement is not complete. You have to complete. Dhanasya Abhavaha means what? What does it mean? Dhanasya Abhavaha, in my pocket, there is no money. Dhanasya Abhavaha, where? Abhava is understood, not there, but where? Koshe, or in the bank, in your bank account, Vitta Koshe, or in the bank itself, Dhanasya Abhavaha, in the pocket there is no money. So abhava of wealth, where? You have to ask, in the pocket. So pocket or bank or wherever, with the koshe. With the koshe, dhanasya abhavaha. So dhanasya abhavaha, dhana not there. So dhanasya abhavaha in the pocket. Therefore pocket is anuyogi and dhana is pratiyogi. Dhana is abhava pratiyogi. It is abhavaha, not there. So dhana is abhava pratiyogi and pocket is anuyogi. So for anuyogi to be there, there must be pratiyogi. For the anuyogi pocket, there's a pratiyogi dhana, and it is abhava. Absence of water in the vessel. A glass is there, but there is no water. So therefore, jala is the pratiyogi, absence of water. Where? In the vessel, in gate, in the pot. So God, pata, the gata is the anuyogi in which the pratiyogi jalasya abhavaha. So jalasya pratiyogitvam, patrasya anuyogitvam. So patra in the pot, there is no jala. Pratiyogi jala is not there. Absence of water, jalasya abhavaha is the pratiyogi for the anuyogi patra, the vessel. Therefore, similarly, Ramaha Krishnad Binnaha, when we say Ramaha Krishnad Binnaha, or Krishnad Ramaha Binnaha, whatever you say, that Veda Pratiyogi is, when you say Rama is different from Krishna, Krishna is a Veda Pratiyogi, and Rama is Anuyogi. Krishna is different from Rama when you say Rama is a Veda Pratiyogi, Krishna is Anuyogi. So, Yasmad Vedaha Saha Pratiyogi. Gataha Patad Binnaha. Ramaha Krishnad Binnaha. So therefore, Ramaha Krishnad Binnaha. Rama is different from Krishna. So Krishna is the different from Krishna is Krishna. Krishna is the reference. Therefore, it's a Pratiyogi. So similarly, Gataha Patad Binnaha. Gata is the Pratiyogi. The Veda caused by the cloth for the pot. The Veda caused by the Krishna for the Rama. So therefore, Pratiyogi should be there to cause the difference. That which is opposed is Pratiyogi. Pratiyogitvam is not there for Sat. Na Pratiyogitvam. Vijatiyat na Pratiyogitvam na. Ataha Vidaha Kutaha Vartate. Vijatiyat Vida. Asya Ataha Asya is Sataha. Asya, that is Sataha, Pratiyogitvam na. Vijatiyat Vida Kutaha Bhavati. Vijatiyam Viruddha Jatiyam. asat, which is not there, it is shunyam, in fact, it is non-existence. Kutaha, kutah bhavati, kasmat bhavitam shakyate, na bhavati. So, vijatiyam sat tu asti iti na gamyate, ataha, satah pratiyogitvam nasti, vijatiyat, from vijatiyas, vida, the difference, where is the difference? Therefore, vijatiya vedaha nasti iti. Bhavatu targi vijatiyat vedaha iti ashankya. Okay, you said Swagata Veda not there, fine. Sajatiya Veda not there, fine. But there could be Vijatiya Veda if a doubt is raised. Sataha Vijatiyam Asattasya Asatvena Eva Pratiyogitvat Asambhavena Tat Pratiyogikaha api Vedaha Nasti iti aha. So, Sataha Vijatiyam is Asat. And that for that Asat, Asattasya Asatvena Pratiyogitvat. That asat cannot have pratiyogi because it doesn't exist. Asatvena, because it is asat. Therefore, pratiyogitva asambhavam. Impossibility of enjoying the status of a pratiyogi. Pratiyogi is vijatya, different from sat, because it is asat. Therefore, tat pratiyogikaha. Therefore, the vijatya vedaha nasti iti aha, not there. The language of Nayayikas, Vidyaranya Muni, the same language, he hits back there. Therefore, there is no Vijatiya Veda for Sat. Pratiyogitvam means Vijatiyatam ityartaha. That's the language of the logicians. The difference you can say that Pratiyogi only when there is Anuyogi. Only Sat is alone is there, Asat not there. Kataha, Putaha, Pratiyogitvam bhavitum shakyate. Sataha, na. Therefore, Vijatiya Vedaha nasti ityartaha. That is the meaning. We'll stop here. We'll continue with the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवादः गुरुजी।
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः गुरुजी।
धन्यवादः गुरुजी।
धन्यवादः जी।
धन्यवाद.